Today we start out at St. Mary's on the east side of Glacier National Park and then visit the section of Going to the Sun Road that lies between St. Mary's Visitor Centre and Logan Pass Visitor Centre. We'll stop at a few highlights along the way and afterward wind up this video with a drive from St. Mary's to West Glacier via Highway 2, which goes around the southern end of Glacier National Park.
Going to the Sun Road on the eastern side of the park at St. Mary's.
The distance between St. Mary's Visitor Centre and Logan Pass Visitor Centre is 18 miles. 18 miles of majestic mountains and lakes with gorges, waterfalls, glaciers, wildlife viewing and more. I personally think anything on the east side of Glacier is more breathtaking than on the west side. It's also much easier to spot wildlife on the east side because it's more open than on the west side, with not so many trees.
All right, you've got to be getting tired by now. I can't cover the whole window. Come on, let's take you to the woods. Come on.
In June, I went on a boat tour at Rising Sun. At this time, Going to the Sun Road still hadn't opened for the season between Rising Sun on the east side and Trail of the Cedars on the west side. So I had to drive all the way around the southern end of Glacier National Park to get to St. Mary's. A drive of about 95 miles and 2 hours of driving mountain roads one way. I mention this to give future visitors an idea of the time and distance involved in this drive.
This is what Glacier looks like at 6 a.m. Hey, Scram! No, it's not good for you. Leave! Go on. Go! He really is not going to leave. What are you after? Oil or antifreeze? Go on. Scram! Go! Go, 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 go! It's not good for you.
It's important for visitors to understand that the land east of Glacier National Park is actually the Blackfeet Reservation and is open range to cattle and horses. It's also off limits to dispersed camping of any kind, and hefty fines may be issued to people who ignore these laws. The only place you can camp outside of the park is in established campgrounds. There are 3 tribal campgrounds conveniently situated close to Glacier National Park. It's open range on Blackfeet lands, so you always have to watch where you put your feet.
But like I say, it's open range, and that also counts for horses.
We're now on the last leg of our drive, and it's 55 miles from East Glacier Village to West Glacier Village, along Highway 2. The speed limit on this road is 70 miles per hour in the day and 65 at night. Montana used to go by the reasonable and prudent speed law, but various court battles ended up with the 70 law being established in 1996. At least that's how I understand it, but it's a bit complicated, so don't quote me on that date. Anyhow, I always drove about 55 and way lower on those sneaky sharp bends that pop up out of nowhere. Since this is the speed limit, I'm used to driving on mountain roads in Colorado. There are potholes, sharp bends, drop-offs, and wildlife to deal with, not to mention the frequent inclement weather. I don't show West Glacier in this video, but if you want to visit it with me, click the link above. And if you've enjoyed this video, please consider treating me to a cup of coffee. You'll find the links in the description below. For more videos in this series on Glacier, click the Glacier playlist link at the very end of this video. And thanks for joining me on this journey, and travel well, my friends.